What's up, babies? It's your girl BG back with another hair review / storytime voiceover. I decided to combine these two things together because reviewing hair is what pay the bills and storytime is what keep you entertained. I will be adding bombshell curls to this 26-inch body wave wig from One More Hair. They decided to give me some lashes. These lashes are actually kind of cute. You know, these hair reviews, they be sending me some very messed up plastic looking lashes, and I don't like that. A few quick things I can say about this hair that I really did like. I love the texture. I love the quality of this wig. This wig is bomb. It felt good, pretty thick. Give it about 180 to 200% density, minimum shedding, nice natural shine. And babe, did I say thick? Yeah, babe, it's pretty thick. What I did not like about this wig is that yes, it is 26 inches in certain areas, but it was not full all the way to the bottom. As you guys can see, it does start to thin out as you go towards the ends of the hair, and it's just not giving. It's just not giving. Sorry. I don't know what it was, but it's like after I added the bombshell curls or whatever curls I decided to do in this wig, because they ain't really look the way I thought it was gonna look. It just felt so much thicker than it was. But over time, it did begin to lose its volume, but the hair quality and everything else was still the same. Whew! Now that we're done with that, y'all, I've been wanting to tell you guys this story for a little minute now. I just didn't want to tell you guys the story around the time it happened because I felt like that would have kind of looked like abuse, okay? But it has happened over 2 years ago, so I am finally comfortable with letting you guys know the tea on what happened this day. I kind of don't really know where to start, but I do know at the end of a lot of stories I'm going to be telling you guys what I learned from that situation, because the way it happened, it could have been avoided. So let me start off by giving you guys an imagery of where I was and what was going on at that time. Okay, so I was at my aunt's house. I was living with my aunt around this time. We're gonna get into that in other videos, but I was on the phone with my whoopty whoop. If you watch me and you keep up with me, you gonna know who my whoopty whoop is. I don't really want to say his name because I don't want to say his name. I just don't want to say his name, but I was on the phone with my whoopty, you feel me? And we was arguing. We was hard out. I don't even know what we were arguing about. Obviously, like the things I used to argue about back then is just so stupid to me now. But we were in a very heated argument, really going back and forth. I think throughout this argument, I probably went outside about 3 times. We was on the phone for about like an hour, half an hour or so. Like, we were just going in at each other. And one thing about me, obviously you guys don't see this side of me on YouTube because it's like, why would I want to show you guys that side? But when I'm mad, when BG mad, when BaybeeGiant mad, when Ashley is pissed off, oh, ain't no stopping me. I have a very bad temper, and I'm gonna keep it very serious with you guys. My temper is really bad. I've actually been working on that, you know, praise the Lord, amen. But my temper, my aggression around this time was terrible, and I hate to admit that, but it's true. You know, I'm not perfect, but it is true. It was terrible. So this is what happened. So I'm on the phone with my whoopty woo. We going back and forth, really lashing it out on each other. And the place that I'm in right now today, to look back at the things that I probably said to him in our conversation just to hurt his feelings, that was wrong. I don't feel like for anybody that you love, you should ever cross certain lines or borders, because it's just like, that's not love, you feel me? So this day, we were just snapping on each other, going off on each other. I don't even remember why. And my brother, he literally got the worst of it, and he had nothing to do with anything. So boom, me and my whoopty whoop be going back and forth, lashing out on each other on the phone, right? At the time, Ben was 9 years old, okay? And you guys, if you guys want to go ahead and watch my older videos to see how big he was, you'll see how big he was. This is an important fact in this story because I need y'all to know how big he was. My little brother is a big boy, okay? So I'm sure because he overhears his big sister in the room going off, snapping, cursing up a storm, yelling above her lungs, he decided to go check on his big sister, me. So I'm standing in the middle of the room, I'm snapping, I'm going off, and I just hear the door creaking open. So I didn't even know if it was him or not. All I heard was, Ashley, are you okay? Boom! I slammed the door. I was so pissed off, I didn't even give whoever that was a chance to check on me. And guess what I did? I went right back to arguing. I was going off all over again. But in that moment, a slight piece of me was like, was that Ben? And then as I'm arguing back and forth, I just hear all the kids in the house screaming in the living room. Oh my goodness! My finger! So me being curious on what's going on outside, I walk to the living room. That's right. I walked to the living room. When I hit that corner, I see Ben on the floor. I see 3 of my cousins surrounding them. They all got their hands on their face, kind of jumping a little bit. And Ben is just screaming, oh, my finger! My finger! I dropped everything. My first instinct was to pick him up and run to the house. If I ain't gonna lie, I was carrying him like a baked potato bag because I had him on one side of my shoulder and I had my arms under his thighs. You know, that's the easiest way to control somebody's weight, to carry them. And I just started kind of galloping to my house. Thinking about is getting him there. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I just didn't have him run with me, because we would have probably gotten there faster. But my teto sesi, I don't really know how to say it in English, but I was seriously in shock. So I'm not gonna lie, when we was kind of, you know, getting closer to the door, I had to let him down. At one point I was like, you know, come on, Bryn, let's just, you know, run. So he started jogging with me and he was holding his hand and my heart is just beating so fast. I'm like, damn, I have to tell this to my mom. My mama normally is always at work, but this day she was home. So imagine your daughter coming home telling you that your youngest firstborn son finger just got cut off. Man, what? Exactly. I unlocked the door, went inside the house. I didn't even say anything to my mom. She just seen the finger and her teto sesi, bruh. She was also in a state of shock and she didn't know what to do. And I was just like, we need to go to the hospital. And she has her hand on her head. I ain't gonna lie, she was a little disgusted herself. But she's never seen something like this. And she was just like, what the yo, she's like, what happened? And I didn't even know what to say. I was just like, we need to take Ben to the hospital now, okay? So I go ahead, I'm trying to be a step ahead of everybody because I already done messed up so bad. And my mom, I'm already in the car. My mom, she ran outside with no pants on, had to go back inside the house, put some pants on. Then she had to come back outside again. We had to rush to the hospital. We're rushing to the hospital and we went to the emergency room. They immediately decided, they seen Ben's finger, they see how much pain he was, and they did what they needed to do. It wasn't until they decided to clean his finger that everything started really catching up with me. I don't know what it was, but my programming was delayed, and it wasn't until we was in that hospital room and they were doing that to my brother's finger that I realized I was the cause of all of this. Now I'm in a state of, I'm a terrible sister. I can't believe I just caused this to happen. I was the reason my brother had to get stitches on his finger, and my brother hates needles. So mentally I'm just like, bro, what the hell? And this is all because I was in a heated argument and I didn't want to be bothered. You feel me? He literally just wanted to check on me, and because I was so selfish and in my emotions, I hurt him. You feel me? And that didn't need to happen. Even though it was 2 years ago, I'm so sorry, Ben. I hope you're watching this. I love you. I'm so sorry, but I just feel so bad because it could have been worse. Thankfully, his finger wasn't cut off completely. Thankfully, I didn't hit no bone. It was straight meat, but it also could have never happened at all. So, Ben, I'm so sorry and I love you. I'm gonna say that again. But I just feel so bad. Like, I think in that moment, I finally explained to my mom, like, what was happening. And if I didn't, she's gonna watch this video and she's gonna really know the true story. But this was terrible. I was mentally out of it. I just felt so bad, and I felt guilty the whole day. I think the rest of the day or that week, I was just kissing up to my brother, making sure he was straight and fine, because I hurt him so badly and he did not have to go through this, bro. Even to this day, you feel me, I realized, you know, because of me, he's kind of insecure about his finger. But it's just like, I'm just so happy that it wasn't worse than what it was. But I definitely did learn from my mistakes, and this is another reason why I decided to move the way I move now, because I don't want to, you know, your emotions can really get the best of you. People be talking about listen to your heart. Girl, the heart is wicked. The heart is wicked, okay? So it's like, when you get into your emotions, when you so built up on whatever it is, it'll make you do dumb things that you probably want to do in a moment. You feel me? So I was just in a bad place, and Ben called me at the wrong time. But he was literally just trying to be a little brother. He was literally just concerned if, like, he was just worrying if I was okay. You feel me? And I did that to him. He did not deserve that. Girl, that's why I spoiled him crazy today. I got no choice. But that's the story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this type of video, I will be more than happy to let you guys know more stories, because I got so much more to tell y'all. But if you guys are also interested in this hair, please check the links in the description down below. They'll be directing to this hair as well as their website. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you made it this far into the video, I love you. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell, baby. BG out.
You can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spin what you wanna, be who you wanna be. For me, I'm a stunner.